Hello, my name is Shoeless Joe, and you are watching Minimalism Monday. And today I wanted to talk about the concept, the idea, the possibility of being able to actually achieve minimalism. Is it possible? And when I began my minimalism journey years ago, I would read the blogs and watch the videos, and something that all kind of the minimalism gurus or people that I followed seem to mention that you can't achieve minimalism. Like, don't be expecting to be like, when is the day, right? When will I get there? It's like a moving target because you are constantly having to reconsider and re-question the stuff that you own, right? And that's true. I think you are constantly having to reevaluate your stuff. It's not like you can just suddenly have a certain amount of things and no one's going to give you anything. You're never going to want to buy anything, especially because our brains are programmed. If we live in this affluent Western society where we are used to wanting things, right? We're surrounded by commercials, we're surrounded by the new iPhone and FOMO and all these things. So it's in us to want. And especially because, I mean, Satan, he wells up in us this desire, right? That temptation to want more, want more, want more. So that's always going to be there. So I agree with that. I agree with that idea that you're going to have to constantly re-question the stuff that you have. You're never just going to be like, I'm a minimalist and boom, there it is. I think, and I made a video about this, gosh, I don't know how long ago, where I said that I don't want to be a minimalist. Not that I don't want to live a minimalist lifestyle. I do. I want to have a very simple life where I have few possessions and few distractions so I can focus on the things that matter. But I was saying that I did not want to be a minimalist because I didn't want to have to use the label minimalist to inform myself and keep telling myself I'm a minimalist. Remember, get rid of that. You're a minimalist. I didn't want the rule of minimalism to rule my life. I wanted to just be a minimalist without the label. If you think about before becoming a minimalist, so for me, before I started my journey in minimalism, I didn't consider myself a maximalist, or I didn't consider myself a big consumer or a hoarder or anything like that, right? I did not use those terms because I just lived. I lived the life that I lived. So my goal that I was trying to make with that video is I want minimalism to become my new normal, to the fact that I don't have to think about it. And I think I'm there, which is weird to say. I'm just about 34 years old, actually. I'm 34 years old, and I feel like I have truly become a minimalist. To the fact that I don't think of myself as a minimalist, did I say that wrong? Minimalist. I just live the lifestyle. It's my new normal, and I just don't have many things. And so I don't know if I've achieved minimalism. I still get rid of things. I do my spring cleaning, or right now it's fall cleaning, right? I feel like fall cleaning and spring cleaning twice a year, I think, are great times, or doing it during Lent or Advent, right? Where you just kind of go through and say, what do I still have this around for? I need to purge that. But I don't get rid of nearly what I used to, okay, right? I used to make those videos where I'm just getting rid of tons of stuff. Now it's like, oh, here's a few pairs of clothes that I don't wear anymore. Oh, here's a few things that I can get rid of. So I do agree that it is a constant, ever-growing movement. I think of it as kind of becoming fluent in a language, because two of my favorite people in the world have become fluent in other languages. Japanese and Spanish. I have not. I've become fluent in the language of minimalism, I guess. And, they say when you're learning a new language, you're fluent when you dream in that language. Now, why would that be? Well, because it's a part of you. When you're first learning the language, you have to keep translating everything in your brain. Okay, they said this. What does that mean? Or you're reading it, right? Okay, it says that. What does that mean again? And when you're trying to speak, you say, okay, I'm trying to say this. How do I say that in the other language? Minimalism, I feel like, is the same way. You're constantly translating. So when you're at the store, you're like, okay, I'm a minimalist now. Do I actually buy that? Okay, I'm a minimalist now. Should I keep this or do I get rid of it? Whereas once you become fluent in it, you don't think about it, right? I don't have to wrestle with myself nearly as much of like, should I buy this thing? What does it mean to be minimalist? You know what kind of minimalist you are, because there's different types, of course. So you kind of learned what fits best for you, what your goals are in simple living. So I feel like I'm there. I feel like I have honestly achieved minimalism. Does that mean I just never get more stuff or never need to get rid of anything? No. I'm not constantly thinking about it anymore. Just a couple times a year, I say, okay, what can I get rid of? What's still sticking around? What needs to go? But I so much more easily just don't buy things. 'Cause I'm like, nope, I'm not going to use that. And I don't use the term minimalism in my head for myself anymore. And I think that might be one of the reasons that I stopped making videos for so long. My main passion when I started making videos was minimalism. And now it has become a lifestyle, which is kind of awesome. But here I am back on YouTube because I think that I still have more to say on it. I think now is the time that I can speak from a place of, I feel so pretentious now that I'm saying this. I'm going to speak from a place of wisdom and all knowing, I'm above all the people who are becoming minimalists. It's not what I'm trying to say. I just think I've reached a new level and I become fluent. Now, when you become fluent in a language, that doesn't mean you never need to learn new vocabulary, right? I'm assuming. I don't know. I've never actually learned a language. How many years of German did I take? 4 years? 2 in high school, 2 in college, and I don't know anything in German except some of the things in German, like playing the piano. Das ist Klavier. So yes, I think you can achieve minimalism. I think you can achieve resetting your brain that you don't think about minimalism. And that to me was my goal, is to just get a new lifestyle, get a new normal, not have to think about it, not have to label it. This is just the way I live. So let us know where you are or where you feel like you are in the minimalist journey down in the comments. I'm so interested to hear because I feel like I've gone through so many stages of that journey. Are you just starting out with minimalism? Do you not give a crap about minimalism? Are you just watching this for, I don't know what other reason? You care about my other videos, or you know me, but you don't actually care about minimalism? Put in the comments below. Maybe you do care. You're just getting started with minimalism. Maybe you feel like you're in the middle of that transition process. Does anyone feel like they've achieved it and it's just become their new normal? Let us know in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching, and remember, keep it simple, question everything, and stay radical. Love you, bye.